Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate, and man, is it good to be in version 2.0. I can finally start my videos on the title screen because now when I go into the game, I'm inside almost instantly. Whereas previously, it would be on that loading screen for like 7-8 seconds, and 7-8 seconds of awkward just waiting around twiddling our thumbs. Now we are in the game in the blink of an eye. So yeah, I'm actually recording this on Wednesday, which is the same day as the previous Sirlim video went out. I'm on a bit of a high today, which is why I felt compelled to do another episode for a couple reasons. Number one, I just want to play more of this game. Like, the update is just so good, and like, there's so much to do, and I want to ride this wave as long as I can. Number two, something else very important happened today, or a couple days ago. Well, I mean, let me save that. Another slightly less big, but still nonetheless satisfying thing that happened was I finally, in Slay the Spire, beat Ascension 20 Heart. Like, I beat the Corrupt Heart on Ascension 20 with the defect, which is the final character that I needed to do it with. I did a lot of cheesing, a lot of save scumming, but you know what? I got it done. And now I can finally put that to rest. It's important that I got it done now, because next week I'm probably going to be going back to work full time, and it's going to be it would have been a little bit too much to be playing this game and working full time and still trying to beat Ascension 20. But now that's done, and that's out of the way. And also, the other thing that's got me on a bit of a high is the channel finally hit 500 subscribers. Now, that does mean I should probably do something for 500 subs. I'll have to think about what it's gonna be, because it'll have to be something special. I'll think about it. Give me until the end of next month. Next month's also my birthday, so maybe I'll do a combined birthday 500 subs special thing. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber. Time to go in, and let's see what we can get done. We've got some stuff to hand in. Some projects. Oh yeah, we can unlock the antiquarian. I think we're gonna get a Steam achievement for this. Are we? Yes, we do. We got a Steam achievement. It's not capturing the Steam overlay because I'm just capturing the game window. But now we got that achievement, and we can play as the antiquarian. As you can see, there is no star next. I really like the graphic on this. On this specialization. Enhancing your creature's relics, unlocking hidden abilities, your creature's relics. Okay, that's immediately interesting. We'll see about that. Let's unlock all of the specializations first, before we, start playing as them. But let me just... Oh yeah, we've also unlocked the mermaid. So that should also, I think, another Steam achievement as well. All right, we're already off to a good start. Let's take a look at this one then. Again, the mermaid. If I can find it, here we go. All right, nice color palette on this one. I mean, it might look a bit awkward, to just be like squirming around with a tail like that, outside of the water. But you know what? Whatever works I guess I will take. Oh, heck, let me just read the description just to get a bit of a taste about what the mermaid is all about. You will focus on healing and raising defense. Hang on, what the hell is a benthic guardian? Is that like a special creature or? Maybe we'll figure that out as we go. And I think there's one more. Unlock specialization. Yeah, mesmerist. We gotta do that. And we'll see about buying stuff later. Maybe we'll see about that. Let's start a raid mission, I guess. Nope, I did the wrong thing. I don't think we get refunded the granite we spent on it. You know what? Let's start a raid mission. Or am I really gonna do like 2 raid missions to complete this Rune of Prophecies? Probably not. So let's just not even try that. Let's just get more health training. Oh man, hang on a second. I'll give it an attempt. There are ways to complete projects quickly if you run into some rare nether encounters, and there's a good chance that we will. Oh yeah, that's a nice nice item bonus. Oh, and it tells you what the enemies are fused with now. And the realm properties. That's pretty important because if it's a terrible fusion, for instance, if it's like tremors, vortexes, there are a few different ones where if that was a fusion, I just would not play the realm. So there's that. We also make sure that we're on a bounty right now. Yes, we are. Alright, let's go in. Let's go in, boys. There's so much to be done. Ah, man, this feels so good. It loads in instantly. We're in the rainy jungle? Was there perhaps a rainy and now it's misty? Or windy or something? Alright. Creatures subdued. That one went away peacefully. I'll be collecting everything. Mostly everything. Just because I want to start hitting favor level at 80 pretty quickly. Alright, 2 of the 3 have gone peacefully. Do we have to do any candle summons? We do. So you know what? I'm gonna go to my bestiary. Wasn't there a... Hang on, let me go to my card list. There was a card set that we started collecting. The Lucanian card set? No. The effigy card set. I want to fast track this because indirect damage reduction is king in this game. But can we even hunt effigies? Avatar, Bard, Beacon, Carbuncle, Centaur, Construct, Devil, Giant, Doomguard, right? F-Reed. So if... Falconer effigy. Well, that's the only one that we can summon. So... They're death creatures, evidently. Do we need to hunt death creatures? Yes, we do. Quite a few of them, actually. So, you know what? This synergizes nicely with what we're already attempting to do. Did they They changed the number of creatures that can be on the screen, because... on the map, I should say. They lowered it, possibly to improve game performance. I'm not gonna... Whoa, boy. What's, Oh, there's extra traits in this realm. Okay, that explains a lot. Seems like 17? Or maybe it's counting other creatures. Like, maybe it's counting the master. Maybe it's counting any dumplings or treasure golems that might be roaming around. Treasure golems, by the way, I'm done hunting them while playing with this party. I'm done hunting them with this party. The chest is actually a mimic. Mimics I do not mind hunting, so that's 179. We're gonna have to destroy that. Alright. Alright. Doing good. Doing fine. Still have not completed the realm quest. But surely that's probably the final creature. Or perhaps the master. Rank B with those guys. No, that's the Elementasaur Master. Elementasaurs command the primal force of nature through the ancient magical heights. Fire, frost, lightning, all the elements bent to their will. Their thunderous footsteps have made kingdoms tremble. Well, I'm sure they did. Alright. Alright. Good to see that we're still able to take down leeches. And we're gaining knowledge with all kinds of new creatures as well. Hey, we gained some favor with the Tauren. I should see if any of these guys survive. I should see what their trait is. Is it the extra traits, or is it something related to their own trait that is sometimes causing them to do stuff at the start of combat? Yeah, one of them turned aggressive and attacked. Just had to ruin the flawless streak we were on. Alright. Alright, well, none of these guys seem to have survived. Right. I think we've completed this mini quest. So we will continue. Yoink. Man, it's good to be playing on instability. It's good to have so many awesome new things that we can look forward to finding in loot now that the 2.0 update has dropped. That was the thing that was making me the most, like, hesitant to play for long periods in the time before the update came out. It's that so many things that we had just found and were not really relevant anymore. Like, we were never gonna find any more cards. I guess cards, now that I think about it, is probably the main thing. Nertharian is our nether boss. So, take him out in the blood grove. In the blood grove. Also gotta remember there is a... Excuse me? Ah, god damn it, man. Chance to resist damage, are you serious, dude? Oh, there's another thing that we're gonna have to destroy. So 179. And then 218. This is gonna be an annoying ass realm, dude. Are you? Shit, that was so dumb. I'm not. What the fuck, dude? Why am I, what are they fused with, man? Fucking sirens. Oh man, come on, dude. That's so dumb, dude. Hang on, what? What is making this guy immune to indirect damage? Or was he just blocking all man, this is a trash realm, dude. This is a trash fucking realm. Get me out of here, dude. Get me out of here, dude. Oh, the motherfucker, dude. Sirens are also going on the list of like terrible enemy fusions. Like every single battle we're confused, and then they are. Oh my god. I need to add a line to my macro. If this creature is confused, cast Greater Dispel. Okay, whatever, dude. We just gotta find another boss. God, this is insufferable. It just needs like chance to remove damage to just be removed from the game, dude. A chance to resist damage should just be. Yeah. I don't even want to like fight anybody. Like what is the purpose, right? All it does is it wastes your time. It accomplishes nothing. It accomplishes nothing. There's the boss. Like, what is the point that enemies are just gonna like resist your? There's, it's not reasonable, right? No enemy outside of, you know, once in a blue moon super boss fights should have that sort of a gimmick. And that's my position, and I'm sticking to it. Who the hell are you? Brambled egg? Get fucked, dude. Alright. There's no master, we've already killed you. Hey, look, we're okay, we need to help this guy. There's an exotic realm for us to do some exotic stuff in. Oh, you get the Stardust when you beat the creature. Alright. Good to know. Good to know. My god, this is miserable. This is fucking miserable, dude. We don't have to answer questions correctly, but nonetheless, we were in the realm. But there's another one that I'm gonna have to destroy. Yeah, alright. Well, we spent a bunch of piety in the last episode, so we're building it back up. Oh, dude, come on. Come the fuck on, man. Man, come on, dude. Stop it. Man, stop putting me in battles, man. This is such a trash realm. Get me out of this realm. We need to summon more divination enemies, but not in this dumpster fire of a realm. Wasn't there a... Like, yeah, there's one more house that we needed to deliver some wood to. Alright, dude. Let's, head back home. Destroy these stones quickly. 179. $10,000 for that. Then I think it was 218. Then I think it was 247. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Are we doing on the prophecies? You know what, let's quickly do the gambling. So we gotta do scratch cards. And looks like that's the only gambling. Alright. So let's do that. Yay, hoo-hoo, we did it. Alright, boys, let's go in. Hang on, I just need to... The music was a little loud in my headphones, so I just want to bring it down a little bit. This took a while, but we got through it. It's 373% for this round. Hang on. What the fuck? Again? Oh man, they've got extra traits. Man, come on, dude. Okay. Oh god, this fucking sucks, dude. The fuck was... The fuck is going on with this? I've heard that there are a lot of like one-hit kill mechanics that have been introduced. So maybe we're seeing some of them in action, but I mean, actually, you know, once again, I'm not getting into any optional fights in realms that are trash. However, I will happily collect a duplicate card, F card. Happy to have it. Any and every card is welcome in my collection. My god, stop it. Go away, dude. We gotta find... Okay. 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 Alright. It's not too bad. What was that? What did that say? Mesmerizing crystal? What is... What? Oh, it's probably for the new specialization that I'm trying to unlock. If I had to guess. I thought it was just part of the background. Ooh, another exotic. Well, don't mind if I do. Let's see. Alright, we got another exotic creature that we can summon. At some point, we're gonna have to see what the traits are on these new exotics. But for now, let's just collect them. Oh god, I don't want to fight the champion enemy. Oh my god, out of my way, dude. Alright, dude. Oh man, what? We've already fought them. I'm not dealing with any. No, we've got to fight masochists. What? So where? I think. Masochists are from these sculpture type things. Yeah. So now we're done. Now we can leave. Hey, we can hand our assassination and start a new one, which I think we should just do. How do we leave? There, okay. Hopefully there's nobody in our way. No, there's only one enemy and we know where that one enemy is. So we're fine. Oh, well, I guess we're about to potentially get into some more combat because I do want to get that little bit of favor as well. Man, what? Where is it? Oh God! Oh no, I didn't want to deal with your nonsense. I guess it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it's really awkward and annoying fighting these guys. Okay. There it is. Let's summon one more effigy. What? Oh. What? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm looking at their traits, and that's weird. I summoned one group of them just because I'll get these remaining candle kills in this realm, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying, but then we just won't have to worry about it. Let's see if we can make it so that we only have to fight one of these guys. I think we can pull it off. Depends on which direction that guy goes. Yeah, we did it. We dodged him. Is there a reason to head back home? Yes, there is. We got a hand in our project. God, it's so good being able to go back instantly. So we're still on Godspawn Assassinations. We did Nalas, now we do Moo. Alright. Let's roll ourselves. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with extra traits. Not 3 realms in a row. Angel fusion is fine. My motherfucker, what the fuck, dude? Alright, dude. This is getting a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But listen, nothing's gonna be able to spoil my good mood. Because, you know what? Sometimes you just have a bad run of realms where you just get the same trash realm property over and over again. Alright. Oh, it's Treasure Golem 2.0. Okay. That was really dumb. Alright, let's do this. Phalanx is Shalan. What's our quest? It is oh, hello. Filtered truth. Is that good? Enemies always have equal attack and intelligence, whichever is lower. Interesting. Interesting. I'll fight this guy. Alright, dude. Alright, dude, let's do this. That's this round done. I'm not fighting treasure golems unless we have to do it for our Rune of... We don't, so I'm just gonna let that dude... You can just... As long as you don't run into me, you don't start nothing, won't be nothing. So just back off, dude. Alright, we gotta find the buried treasure. That I will collect. God, I really hope they're programmed to not like run into you, right? They're moving around randomly. Listen, you keep to yourself, yeah, everybody's gonna be happy. Alright. We gotta find a master. And then we've got to leave. Alright. Animated gem is not my idea of a good time. Another new master, Denizen. The tides do not favor the loud or the brave, they favor the patient, the still, the drowned. Fight. I like that. I like that guy's flavor text. And looks like we've got another aquatic themed group of creatures and another mimic, right? I'm okay with that as well. 215, we're gonna have to destroy that. Let's just yeah, let's just let that guy be. Let's head home. And let's destroy this stone. I think it was 215, right? Alright. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check. We have no relics equipped on anybody in our party, but let me just see. Bloodseeker, what does it do? After the bearer deals damage with an attack or spell, it is healed for 50% of the damage dealt. This relic and its bearer deal additional damage equal to 20% of the bearer's maximum health. Potency of spells is based on 50% of maximum health rather than intelligence. Not current health, maximum health. The bearer always has leeching. When the bearer is healed, it gains maximum health equal to 3% of the amount healed. When the bearer gains maximum health, your other creatures... You know what I'm gonna do is... I am actually gonna attune Bloodseeker onto... you. You are my damage dealer. And I don't think this relic does anything that's gonna waste our time. I think this relic is just gonna provide us some stable bonuses. I think next episode talk some more about my build ideas. Because as much as our build is in many respects already overpowered, there are things that we can do to make it even stronger, even better. And I'm not going to be satisfied with merely a build that can kill everything in this game. I want a build that can kill everything in existence. I want a build that can kill God itself. Underdweller Fairmonger, our first card of the episode. And I believe this is a new card set. Enemies with Feared have a chance to lose their turn. Honestly, that's just good. We have other ways of making enemies lose their turns, but you know, the more turn-losing mechanics we can stack on top of each other, then, you know, if one of them fails, others can start kicking in. You just crush the enemy under the overwhelming weight of all the different things that are proccing against them. Alright, we did collect this last round. Alright. Alright. Agile creatures shouldn't be too much of a problem. protected enemies. Excuse me? Oh, that wasn't the protected enemies. These are the these are the protected enemies. I was like, oh, did they change the game? Can you kill protected enemies on turn 1 now? No. It was a mirage. It was a deception. It was a ruse. Alright, so do this. Alright. Alright. That was, seemed like a very slow and painful way for them to die. Which is exactly what they deserved. Alright, let's go around, go here. There are probably chests that I'm gonna leave unopened just because of the fact that you can't see the map layout anymore. It's hidden by the fog of war. But you know what? I think that's a fair price to pay in exchange for just making the exploration feel more organic. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're getting knowledge with all of these creatures, which is going to be helpful in case we want to hunt any one of them. I'll prioritize things that help me with the Rune of Prophecies. But when I have death creatures that I need to kill, I'll prioritize the effigies just to get even more indirect damage reduction. We're completing prophecy lines, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good. We have a master to hunt down. Underdweller Master. Well, we just found an Underdweller card, and now the Master has also been taken down. We donated. Good. Alright. Yoink. Alright. Are there any specific types of creatures that we need to kill lots of? No, looks like we're pretty close. If there are any chaos creatures that we can summon and whose cards we have not found, then I'll do some of that, I guess. These are death creatures. You are a nature creature. Everything that there has been found. You are nature. Everything here has been found. Pandemonium King and Queen, I do not think can be summoned. Okay. I don't know if exotic creatures have cards now, so I'm not gonna do anything with that. Maybe let's let more creatures enter our bestiary before I start doing this. I think that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, we'll do it like that. It's probably a false god coming up. Impington Reborn. 366 is a good bonus. Elementosaurs didn't seem that threatening when we killed their master. Healing every turn is just gonna be... it's gonna spell disaster for everybody in this realm. So let's just go in, and as long as they don't have the the damage reduction thing, which they don't, I think it's gonna be a good round for us. We can got some purple mist, very fitting in this round. Okay, troll. Ale, is that a duplicate card? I wonder. Let's check. Let's check. It is. So you can get duplicates from just regular loot. But even so, I think it is prioritizing cards that we haven't seen yet, which I think, whatever the system is, I think it's working pretty well. They're probably gonna, you know, tune it a little to make it, you know, to refine the balance on it. But I'm happy with the way it currently stands. Let's take out the Wisp Master a 16th time. Okay, we need to... Motherfucker, let's wormhole you. Did you... do they have chance to dodge? They... Excuse me, dude, come on, man. There, get fucked, dude. Get fucked. Okay, no, it's okay. It wasn't that bad in the end. We cannot make you immune to indirect damage. So let's just go normally. We rob that civilian, or I didn't read the text. Sometimes the text implies that you're robbing them. Sometimes it implies that they are helping you out of the goodness of their own hearts. So I'm not really sure what happened in that instance. Have we summoned the boss yet? Yeah, I'll give you this. And the portal has appeared. Alright, so now this is going to be a little bit interesting, because we're going to have a lot of debuffs. You know what? Why don't you provoke? Why don't you provoke? Motherfucker, man. Greater Dispel? There we go. Yeah, the 7 debuffs is very punishing. Even so, I guess it makes fights a little bit more interesting. If your Herbling is the first creature in your party it provokes, if it's the 6th, it defends. So we're getting Grove Tender traits now. Okay. I don't know how much we care about that. Let's just get disengagement. Keeping treasure gives us just a bunch of Nature Guild reputation. Right? Approaching 2100. It's pretty decent. Alright. I think we're probably just gonna leave. Well, yeah, let's get some extra treasure, why don't we? Hey, that's our final new specialization unlocked. So that's pretty good. let's do this. Alright, dude. Nothing there. Nothing there. We are getting good knowledge with all these creatures, which that I am happy about. Alright. Let's continue. Hey, we got another Evoker achievement for our 40th Realm quest as the Evoker. So we're getting pretty up there. Mystery Mucus. I think that's a new card set. Is that? Effigy, Lucanian, Mythicant, Uralos, Underdwell. No, is it maybe like a slime set? A slime card? What the hell is Mystery Mucus? It's a concoction, okay. So we found the card for you twice now. Which, yeah, it's decent. Right. Every single card we find is just bonus stats, a tiny amount. But no doubt they will start adding up. Thorn's enemy is okay to fight. Let's just quickly talk to this gentleman. Breath and Balance is Aryamaki, right? We've got to head home, we've got to set a new bounty. I don't really want to fight Void Lords, they have really good defense against indirect damage reduction. So we'll just let them be, and alright, let's head home, set that new bounty. I don't know, what do we need to hand in? Oh yeah, the new specialization. Let's take a look at this. Mesmerist. You'll manipulate buffs and debuffs to disrupt your enemies while empowering your creatures. Sleeping and blind enemies suffer devastating penalties while your creatures twist spells and status effects into unexpected weapons. That seems like it could be pretty good. Now let's see which of these false gods will give us anointments for these new specializations. We're looking for Antiquarian, we're looking for Mermaid, and we're looking for Mesmerist. Antiquarian is Lost Construct. Mesmerist is Mindworm. Mermaid is Saint Althea. I don't know if I want to fight Saint Althea yet. However, Mindworm and Lost Construct are just prime targets. Let's take a look at what these anointments are. Avatars and Godspawns benefit from the following perks. Your creatures gain 100% more stats from their relics. I don't know if I would necessarily equip any of these because we don't have enough space. This stuff, it seems pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. So it was Lost Construct, I think. Let's set a bounty against Lost Construct. Let's start getting some of these Antiquarian. I should at least look at the others. So let's look at Mermaid. This would be horrible. All creatures ignore the effect of lighted. This would be catastrophic. All creatures can trigger health even when they're okay. Words of okay. That's only the guardian. Immune to. Yeah, okay, that's only the guardian and adjacent. All. That doesn't seem great. That. This one doesn't seem that great for us. Let's see. Enemies cannot gain buffs if they have. Alright, some. After an enemy loses blind or sleeping, then okay, not too bad. Dark crystal, okay. Enemies who are resistant to sleeping have a 50% chance to lose. Wow, that's mean. Alright, I mean, I feel like the Antiquarian has the most interesting things for me and my playstyle. So we're gonna set a Lost Construct bounty, and yeah, we'll keep going until we get it. We'll see how we go. Getting pretty close to making more progress on this Rune of Prophecies. A bit of a bad roll on the set of things we were assigned to do, but yeah, it's fine. I think we're done doing key forges for a while, so we'll do training. And we'll just call it good. Alright. Let's roll this nice and slow. Take a moment to look at each individual number before hitting Y. See? Now 354 is good enough. And we have Ramses as our nether boss, so we're gonna just call it good. Ooh. Immediately we're greeted by a bunch of creatures. Fuck off, dude. Chance to resist damage is trash. Uralos Warchief. Hang on, I want to check something. For the card sets where new cards have been added, have we lost the previously attained... Yeah. We lost the previously attained full card set bonus. So we lost your creature's relics modify stats more. That's whatever. We lost the Mythicant. Relics heal for more. I think those are the only two that we lost. So nothing crucial. A bit of a disappointment, but yeah, we'll get them back. We'll get them back. We will complete this new expanded card collection. I don't think I'm gonna get into extra optional combat in realms where enemies have a chance to resist damage. That's just gonna be one of my rules. I do want to collect all of these treasure chests, though. I will go out of my way to collect treasure chests on when I'm playing on instability. Just because now every single treasure chest, every single source of loot, I think permanently is interesting to us because of the fact that you can find a card that, number one, for these new card sets, could give us like a special bonus for finding the complete set for the first time. But then also, any card you find, including the duplicates that are now in the game, that's just permanent stat bonuses. We're gonna have to destroy this nether stone. That was trash. Another civilian. This one, it did seem like was voluntarily giving us that stuff. Ramses. The man and goes. I mean, he didn't last long enough for me to sing the song. But hey, man, dude, this is so awesome. And that's another tiny stat bonus. So one thing I'm gonna start thinking about now is, since a lot of the stats we're gonna be getting are quote-unquote useless stats, are there ways to turn our quote-unquote useless stats, which is anything that isn't defense and isn't health, into, like, can we get some sort of value out of those? That's gonna be something I'll think about. Or if you have any ideas, you know, feel free to share. A lot of people have been playing the beta, doing the beta testing for this patch, and are quite familiar with a lot of the new traits and spells that have been added. So by all means, I'm not worried about spoilers. I just wanted to see the patch for myself the first time, get a feel for it. But now I feel like I've gotten my fill to the point where I'm not worried about, like, if somebody told me something, I wouldn't be like, oh, you spoiled it. So yeah, if there are any ideas, feel free to share. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue. I'll talk to this. I'll talk to this guy, I guess. Arimaki is breath and balance. Let's head home. Dude, it's so awesome that this is instant now. That's just so awesome. So there's a nether stone. Rarity 270. Yep, another cool 15,000 piety. And we just continue onwards. Again. Rolling slowly. Taking our time. Reading every single number. 350 is exactly good enough. So, you know, we'll go in. 9 enemies and a master. Alright. Banshee fusion? No, the Banshees are... Oh, it's the fucking Pumpkin King. He's the cause of this. Oh god, these guys are awful. God. I think everybody should have enough health that they can... There we go. Well, that was annoying. But we got through it. Ooh, another exotic realm. I think... Have they changed the frequency, like raised the frequency with which these are spawning? Low-key. Ooh, another new creature that we can summon. So we've already seen a big chunk of the bestiary, and as long as there isn't any like chance to resist damage or isn't any horrible enemy fusion, we will do optional combats as well. We're back to basically full clearing realms. Even the little things that only give us favor with the gods will help me get to one of my goals. There's no achievement for this, but I do want to, like, it's gonna take a long time. I do want to hit level 100 with all the gods, just to see what the unique bonuses are the realm-specific bonuses for each of the gods. Anyway, let's continue onwards. Alright, dude, we hit level 79. Level 80, I think, is when we're gonna start seeing a new, unique set of bonuses. Alright, boys. Let's get going. Oh, it's... man... at some point I'll get used to it and I'll stop gushing, but man, like the game is, it feels so smooth. And I don't know how much of it is even because of the update and how much of it is me just like imagining that it's running smoothly, like a you know, a placebo effect, like I mentioned in the previous episode. But yeah, it just feels so smooth, dude. Alright, so we need to find batteries. Alright, dude. Alright. Let's get this sorted out. That's the realm quest done. We can hand in our experiments. I don't think we need to. Yeah, no, we do need to. Okay. So let's do this. Heading towards rank 80 on you as well. It's pretty good. And now, any chest, like chests or like any source of loot, is now just so exciting. This must be our master. Effigies, alright. Take you out. And the first 10 times we fight all these masters, I believe we're gonna get an achievement for it. So there is also gonna be a flurry of achievements that we're gonna be getting. So I know last episode I was a little bit, you know, just deliberately playing it up and being overdramatic, but part of me really was devastated that my game completion percentage had gone down because of all of the new achievements added, right? You have no idea how hard-earned it is to even complete 1% of this game when you're this deep into it. So going from 94 down to 90, it was a bit of a gut punch. But a lot of achievements are gonna come pretty quickly as well. So we're still only at 90%, so we haven't even clawed back a single percentage point. But I do think it'll come back. Wasn't there another thing? Okay, it's up there. The last thing to light up. Hey, we got another stone to destroy. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. 234 it was. And at this point, I'm gonna destroy all of the low-level ones. So this is gonna take not too long, but it's gonna be a nice, again, a little bit of bonus piety. And I'm not even bothering to check these stones because with stats this low, no traits, what could they possibly have that's worth putting on any creature? To me, that's just Those are just there to give you a bunch of extra piety. Or like maybe if you've just started the game and it's the first nether stone you found and you don't know when you're gonna find the next one, yeah, you might as well equip it, but at this stage, nah, son. At this stage, we want bigger and better things. Let's also quickly talk to you. 79 with Erebus. That's pretty cool. Oh, you get glamour from just like anything you do. Alright, so let's start new pilgrimage. We're 77 with the U. And honestly, I think it might be time to hand in this Rune of Prophecies, because who knows when we're gonna do the, like 3 more nether portals? Who knows when we're gonna get 2 more buried treasures? Let's just call it good. And let's see how many lines we even bothered to complete. 6 lines? That's still good. Let's take a look at the new Rune of Prophecies. We do have to hand in our Goblet of Trials. And we gotta kill a specific false god, which we'll set this bounty against you, I think, next episode, because I'm not gonna cancel the bounty that we're on right now. Yeah, let's do this. Another nice bit of piety. And I could change to another specialization, but let me see how quick it is to randomize. It's very quick to randomize. And what else am I gonna spend my essence on? So if it goes to Evoker, which I'm already on, or Antiquarian, which is alphabetically on top, then I'll stop rolling. This one thing is such a huge thing. It's taking a while, isn't it? All I'm looking for is Evoker or Antiquarian. I guess one of the new ones. Nah, man. There we go. So now we'll change to the Antiquarian. Let me just make sure I am cognizant of which anointments we need. Burn their corpses, fire starter, singleton, voracity, worldbreaker. Got it. Got it. Oh, I gotta change my wardrobe to the Antiquarian Tier 1. I gotta give myself some anointments. Where's the Windrunner? Oh, there we go. And this should do it. And we already have the correct creatures. And it should still have the relic attuned. Yes, okay, good. Right, so we'll go in like this, and we'll start a new project. Keyforge. Well, let's do the gambling. 1 forge mission, that's good. Only 1. 1 Keyforge mission, that's good. A bunch of those, a bunch of this, a bunch of that. Let's quickly do the Keyno and the scratch cards. 1, 2, 2, No, and scratch cards. No. And scratch cards. Alright, now let's go in. And for, you know what, for 458 I will suffer through extra traits for a realm, I guess. Alright. And aside from the extra traits, it doesn't look like there's any other garbage going on in this realm. Spiral shell padding. Collect spiral shells. So I think, is that these ones? No, that's okay. Nice. Are we gonna hit level 80? We're gonna make a lot of progress towards level 80. Getting pretty close. I think we are gonna hit level 80. What? Jellyfish grant resources is very underwhelming, but technically I guess it's a unique bonus, which we have now seen. So good job to us, I guess. I think something about this graphical effect is causing my computer to struggle a little. Either my computer or OBS. Or there's something in being this part of the map is causing the frame rate to drop a little. Trait Ice Nova. Is that interesting? After this creature provokes, each enemy has a chance to be frozen. That doesn't seem that exciting to me. Excuse me? That was pretty annoying, how tanky those guys were. Excuse me? So what's going wrong in this realm? I don't know. Is it the enemy fusion that's causing them to be this powerful? Hard to say. Hard to... Whoa, boy. No idea what was going on. Yeah, these extra traits are always very chaotic and difficult to deal with. Another terrible nether stone that will just destroy eventually. I don't want to do stuff that's going to get me into extra combat in an extra traits realm. I think that's another one of my rules. I'll only get into extra combat if it also leads to extra loot. Then that, I think, makes it a little bit more palatable. I won't even summon any candle enemies because the extra traits can lead to some pretty annoying stuff. Yeah, something about certain parts of the map seem to cause the performance to dip. Anyway, there's still a master in this realm that we need to... is that you? It is you. The Marionette Master. This is our first meeting. And it was not a long meeting, was it? You didn't hang around for very long. So this combat is worth getting into because we're gonna get some loot. Oh, and some chests. Oh, sometimes they must have extra traits that are just causing them to either resist blight or indirect damage in general. But at this point, I'm happy to just leave and go to a new realm. Again, let's just take our time. No need to rush. Just read every single number. The problem I was having previously is I was like tapping really fast, and I shouldn't even have done it. Even then, you know, I was just doing it to demonstrate. But I could have easily rolled a really good bonus, and then lost it because when you're tapping that fast, I don't think. Like, there's a bit of a delay because of how far your limbs, your fingers, your toes especially, but your fingers as well. The distance between them and your brain means there's a bit of a delay between you making the decision to engage in or to stop doing something and then actually doing the thing, or in this case, stopping the repetitive motion that I'm engaged in. So I'm not gonna just like mash the button and then trust myself that the instant I see a good number that I'll be able to stop it. Because there are times when I've had like a bonus of 400 plus and then I just roll past it. But those days are over, you know. New game update? Well, I've updated my own operating system to patch out the fast tapping bug. Anyway, we're gonna go in. Okay, so extra traits and chance to resist damage means this is a trash realm. Which means the sooner we can just leave, the better. Nothing good about it. The more combat we can avoid, the better. We also have to pick up this buried treasure. That? Okay, no. Alright, dude. Let's go. Let's go. There is stuff there. Alright. Alright. That's whatever, that's fine. Alright, nice. You are the Brownie Master. This is gonna be our 15th win against you. Excellent. There's the buried treasure, very nice. We're not getting into any optional combat in this round. These obelisks, I'm pretty sure, will never give combat unless they've changed that in the patch, which if they have, I guess we'll find out. But previously, they're just a free small amount of favor that you can just get for no downside. It seems like maybe it's still, that's still how it works. You gotta get into this realm, and that's gonna be our realm objective. Get into this mini-boss portal, that is. Please, thank you. Alright. Alright. That's a thing that we're gonna have to destroy when we get back home. And I say there's no reason to not just head home now, provided it's within reach. I guess we'll quickly hit this little guy. And, you know, 37 favor. It's getting a little bit dark, so I'm just gonna turn my light on, and we're just gonna continue on to another random realm. This seems like a fine realm. We got a bit of a sandstorm. A bit of a sandstorm lashing the desolate desert terrain. We do have to find some wood for that house. So I think, is there gonna be, no, there isn't wood inside these realms, so we gotta find it out in the main world. Alright. There's a little bit of wood. These guys are annoying because of this nonsense. God damn it. Fuck you, man. Looks like the sandstorm is over, and now it's raining. We got a bit of desert rain. A great song. I forget who sang it. Oh no, that was a Sting, right? Wasn't it Sting? Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sting. And I think there's like another musician who contributed some vocals. Sheb Mami, I think. But yeah, that was it. Bit of a blast from the past. Let's continue. This is an okay realm to do some summoning in. So let's see what we need to fight. We need to fight a lot of. Let's see what we have the least progress on. You know what? A bit of death, a bit of sorcery, a bit of chaos, a bit of nature. So, sort by card. Yeah, here we go. Sort by card. There we go. And then, there we go. This is perfect. A bit of death, a bit of sorcery, a bit of... now, exotics... I don't know if there are cards for those guys. I'm gonna assume unless proven otherwise by virtue of a card dropped from loot, I'm not gonna assume that you can find cards for exotics yet. If you can, feel free to spoil that for me. But for now, what do we say? A bit of death, a bit of sorcery, a bit of chaos. Well, here's a bit of sorcery. Here's a bit of well, no, we can't summon treasure bones. Well, these are all sorcery. These are nature. A bit of nature. Do we have to kill life creatures? No. So we do have to kill nature. So these are all those guys. Oh, these guys are definitely new. Okay, so let's make some space. All right. Okay. I said let's make some space. Alright, 227, gonna have to destroy that. I said let's make some space, and man, yeah, they've changed how many creatures you can have in a realm in one go. I'm guessing it was for performance reasons, but it does seem kind of restrictive. Is that maybe, hang on. Is that an option you can change? Probably not. Okay, well. Alright, so how many of these candle kills do we need? 18. I don't know if we summoned any chaos creatures. These guys are very tanky, it seems. I mean, they look tanky. They look like they're just made of solid rock. These last couple battles were not that bad. So I'll summon some chaos dudes. Pandemonium. Are there no chaos creatures that we can summon out of the newly discovered groups? Yeah, no, there are. There's these guys. Underlings, Mirelings and Underdwellers. Let's focus on some Underdwellers. Is there anything to explore up here? Not really. I'll just pop in just to see if there's a chest. No, there isn't. Okay, well, I'll get these kills. Because the sooner we can get this objective done, then the sooner I can just stop worrying about divination candle summons and just go back to, you know, just killing creatures normally. Alright, dude, let's get this going. Let's get this going. Again, bit of slow going. Oh, this is gonna be another like an hour and a half long episode. But listen, there's a lot to get used to with this new update, right? So you're just gonna... You can watch this on 2x speed. You can skip through the parts of the video where you feel like nothing's happening and I'm just sitting there figuring out some new mechanic. But look, there's just... For a while, I think the videos are just gonna end up being a little bit long. We're just all gonna have to deal with it. You can watch it on 2x speed, but you understand that I can't in real life play it at 2x speed, right? Because we have only one speed in this universe. Well, actually, that's not true. It's relativity. Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than, you know, there just being like one universal, you know, speed at which everything's moving. But realistically, most of us are not operating at speeds or at scales where you know, the principle of relativity comes into play. So on this Earth, we can treat it as though we are all moving at the same speed, and none of us can really move faster or slower. We can only do things that give the illusion of things happening faster or slower. Rapture sounds like death. Alright. How are we done with the with you guys? Oh yeah, we are done with you guys. Okay. Alright, dude. Let's continue onwards. I've already forgotten the nether stones that we had to deal with. Have we killed the master? Yes, we have. Okay. So let's head home before I forget. So it was 172 and 227. And 227. We can hand in a project. Start a new raid, I guess. And ooh, 393 is a good bonus. We'll take this bonus to fight Cranax. Alright, we're back in the excuse me? Another extra traits realm. What are you fused with? Man. So this is gonna be an annoying realm, it seems. We're getting good loot, but we're having to suffer through a lot of nonsense. More nether stones that we're gonna have to destroy. Oh, it's the Elemental Master. Hey, buddy. Always nice to see one of the rare masters. Even though we've already gotten all of their achievements. Yeah. Still pretty good. Oh, let's quickly take out Cranax. I think his gimmick is that he... Oh, hang on. Why? Extra defense, motherfucker. That's the problem. Is that the problem? Oh, no. Do they have the Pumpkin King trait or share? Yeah. Your golems share their innate traits, meaning everybody got the because look at how much defense, 3.05 billion defense, and everybody's gonna have like defense on your order of billions, because even though we removed their trait, they got it at the start of combat, and it was a bunch of nonsense. Alright, well, we're gonna have to kill these guys like one at a time, I think. Okay. They should change the way defense interacts with like percentage damage should bypass defense, in my opinion. So where's there we go. No, no, no. Motherfucker, what? Nah, come on. That's so stupid, dude. So there's no enemy to... No master left to kill. Dude, I'm just leaving. I'm done with this round, dude. I'm fucking done with this nonsense. I'm not dealing with a realm where it's golems fused with them. I don't care what is in this realm. It is not worth the... Oh god. I need to leave before this... Oh no. What the fuck is happening? Like extra traits on top of golem fusions, on top of all the garbage in the world, man. Oh my god, dude, what is this? Oh. Okay, so now that that guy's dead, they should go down more easily. Well, now that the trash enemies are dead, maybe maybe the rest of this realm won't be so bad. That wasn't so bad, okay. I'm gonna leave that enemy. Alright, dude. Final realm for the episode. And that's gonna be a decent bonus. Oh hey, we're gonna get a bunch of mimics. What are the realm properties? Seems like we're fine. Seems like there's nothing really bad. I'm gonna kill all of them and then I'm gonna open all of the treasure chests in one go. I think it'll be more satisfying that way. Alright, one last one. Oh, that's I think we've already seen that skin, I think. Yeah. So it was nice to see a mimic with a different skin, but we've already collected it. Alright. Nothing special from that loot, but still a bunch of chests. It counts as a bunch of chests that we opened. Ah, well, that... I guess this isn't a bad realm to have more enemies in necessarily. Alright. We do need to find one more buried treasure. Does it mark it on the map? If it does, I don't see it. Oh yeah, jellyfish now give us resources. Oh yeah, 298. Yeah, wow, wow. Yeah, I think some of these bonuses should be like tweaked to make them a little bit more relevant. Because if you've reached rank 80 with any god, you should be getting something a little bit better than just like 280 of a resource that you already have several or more than 100 million off. Motherfuck, dude, these pumpkin kings are like, such trash enemies, man. How are they just always stalking me like this? Oh god, protected again. Stop it, dude. We should not, absolutely should not do this. Let's see what happens if he takes 65% less damage. It'll be a learning experience. Yeah, sure, we'll give you a chance to avoid damage. This seems reasonable. My god, stop it, dude. I'll take the 7 debuffs. That might be a mistake. Probably a mistake. What with everything else? Man, please. What is this, dude? Oh, it's the storm. Is this an unwinnable battle, man? Because this guy is immune to damage until this guy dies. No. I think we need to attack you. That'll kill you. But that was really annoying, dude. That was really annoying. But that is how it should work with the protected elites as well. Their damage reduction should only work up until a certain point. And then beyond that, they should just take regular damage. Nephilim is light? Alright. We're potentially gonna die to the false god, so I'm looting the rest of the realm before I get into that combat. Alright. It's doing pretty good. Let's go up and around. Let's see, is there anything? There's probably our master. Yep. The Denizen Master. This is going to be our second win against you. Another achievement. Alright, boys, let's get this done. And the more creatures we gain knowledge with, the more options we will have for the summoning candle. Alright. Alright, are we just gonna die, or is this gonna be... You have to do Greater Dispel. You have to provoke. And you just defend, I guess. And now we're back in our groove. He's having a bit of a rough time. Not sure how we broke out of our loop, but let's get back in it. Alright. So now let's start hopefully collecting some antiquarian traits, anointments I meant. Man, yeah. Yeah. Let's let's just take that. What are we gonna get? Anything special? Is the game? I was gonna say, is the game locked up? No, I think it's just because there was so much loot that the game had to sort through. We get another card. We get another nether stone. Another couple of nether stones. And another 7,000 Nature Guild reputation. Above 2,100 now. Alright, boys. Is there anything left for us to do? Not that I can see. We gotta find a dumpling. We can farm for dumplings if we really have to, but I think we're just gonna call it good for now. And hope that we just run into one through the course of natural play. Is there any reason? Well, there's potentially some stuff up here. Let's quickly just check. Oh yeah, man, they should fix this. I didn't get to see what the treasure was. And I don't know. We probably didn't find a card. The probability is low. But it would be really annoying if you got some really good loot and you weren't able to enjoy the like the loot drop notification, like something like this, because an enemy just like ran into you. So we're starting to get some duplicate cards. Let's take a look. Yeah, so life cards give us more health, understandable. Nature cards give us, chaos cards give us attack. So it's life cards and death cards, and they're the most interesting to me. More defense and more health. But like any card is good, but those are the two duplicates that I would be most interested in farming. So that's another thing to think about. You know what, let's just head home. Because we've got to wrap up. I've got to go for a walk now and then get dinner ready. And we'll call it good. But before we do that, we've got to set a new bounty against, I do believe, Hydronox. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's start wrapping up. Okay. What was accomplished in this episode? Well, another bunch of achievements. We're at 91%. We got back one of the percentage points that we lost. So we're at 91%. That's pretty good. But these are the achievements that we got recently, just for beating some of the new masters, unlocking some of the new specializations, collecting some of the new resources, and some old achievements as well, like, you know, 30 and 40 realm quests with the Evoker. So that was pretty good. And let's take a look at some of the other achievements that we've been working on. How are we for... Oh, we're past 88,000 defense. It's gonna be really nice once we can take off Guardian Force from our spells and then put something actually useful for our mimics to cast. But for now, we are still farming defense. How are we on the realm stuff? Getting close to finishing the nether portal achievements, but it'll be quite a while finding 58 more nether portals. For destructible objects, we're past 83,000, getting pretty close to finishing that as well. And for destructible objects, we are about half of that. Sorry, for resource nodes, we're about half of that. Half of what we were for destructible objects. For treasure chests, we are also doing pretty well. It's doing pretty well. How are we on for the like the Rune of Prophecy stuff? Well, we gotta ascend these new specializations. I'll probably get them all done in one episode. We've already collected 1 million glamour. Well, we gotta collect 10 million to finish off that achievement, but if we've already got 1 million, then that shouldn't take us that long. We're getting close to 2600 prophecy lines, and we are at 352 overall runes handed in, so that's pretty good. The Stardust achievement caps out at 1 million, but man, that's gonna take so long. If you can only get it via exotic realms, and so 1 million is like 1,000 times 1,000. Every 1,000 is 1,000th. Thousandth. That's such a hard word to say. It's 1 over 1,000 of the total. That means every 10,000 you get is going to be 1%. So this is going to take a while to farm. Unless there's some other source for Stardust, which I hope there is. Because not only do we need to find a bunch of Stardust, but then there's another achievement for, I think, doing nether synthesis achievements. We gotta do 50 of those, which means we're gonna have to find a lot of Stardust and then spend it on quite a few of these missions as well. But you know what? It's something we'll get done over time. We gotta get some weather effects. Maybe. I mean, that seems like an easy set of achievements to get done, assuming we have enough currency to do it. You know what? We'll get through all of this in due time. It is time to wrap up this episode, though, as we're approaching 2 hours. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. The episode length will drop as I get back into my groove, and you know, I'm not just completely, constantly gushing in awe at every little thing about the game. But for now, I think not only do we need to make the usual kinds of progress, but we've also got to deal with the fact that there's so much more to do and to discover and to rediscover about this game. So maybe, you know what, for a while we'll stay at 2 episodes per week, and once I feel like I've gotten used to things, and once the episode length gets closer to, let's say, an hour 15 minutes, then we'll, at that point, maybe transition back to 3. We'll play it by ear. Anyway, I think that's everything done, and I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you're playing the game, hope your playthroughs are going well. And until next Wednesday, take care.